Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Acheron Wastes. Acheron Wastes, of course, known for its very interesting third here with the collapsible rock tower. Optionally, you can take this one. And, of course, 4 watchtowers on each side, giving you an incredible amount of vision over the map. So vision and scouting very important on this map, like it is on all maps, but particularly on this one. Now let's go ahead and introduce the players. Up here, in the top left-hand corner, representing Team Google, he is our Red Terran, Ironfoot. Ironfoot rolling with the 3 daggers logo there. I love that, especially how it looks at the command center. That looks pretty cool. And of course, down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have, representing Team and National Instruments, he is CERN. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fix something real quick. If you give me just one moment. Excellent. Now the names are updated. We have, of course, Overlord Scout going... Oh, a very early hatchery there. Very blind hatchery coming out here from CERN. Now CERN going ahead and doing the double Overlord Scout, but no Drone Scout. So this blind first hatch could, you know, work out badly for him. But this is a fairly big map, so I don't think any sort of shenanigans are going to happen. Ironfoot doing something really interesting, dropping an extra supply depot and halting on it first so that the Drone Scout can't get in. And so Ironfoot, he doesn't want the Zerg player to see anything that's going on, and here's the reason why. This refinery went down really early. So that means that our Terran player here wants to throw some tech down. It doesn't look like it's going to be Reapers or any sort of early tech. But what will it be? It looks like it, yes, it will be Reactored Hellion perhaps, or will it be some sort of drop? Let's see here. The barracks is not in a position to create that reactor at this point, but yes, he is going to fly it over and make it. It is going to be a very early Reactored Hellion against our Zerg player. And Ironfoot, you gotta wonder here if this new patch, which is preventing the Hellions to turning into Hellbats so early, if that is upsetting some of his strategy here, because the Reactored Hellion play right into the Hellbat play is something that we've seen so much over the last 6 weeks, rather 7 weeks here in the After Hours Gaming League. Now, this SCV is not going to be able to get away, and there it goes. Falls down, and the Zerg at this point in the game is going to go ahead and take map control. This reactor is going to finish up, and just a slight timing error there. That feels, oh man, as a player that feels so dirty. When you're just like a second or two off on your timing, you feel, I messed something up. I clicked just slightly too long. But all is well, actually, so Ironfoot is well on his way for getting those Reactored Hellions out on the map. And the Zerglings are actually stomping at the front door of Ironfoot, and yes, they are going to get beaten back and probably actually destroyed by these Hellions as they chase them around. But you gotta wonder there, Ironfoot almost missed that. Those supply depots were down. He almost let those Zerglings in. That could have been really devastating, particularly if he was dropping down some extra tech. Or, yeah, there we go. Starport and Command Center going down right now. Nice Marine here. This is actually a really nice Marine here by Ironfoot, trying to keep this Overlord out of the base, prevent any sort of shenanigans, telling our Zerg player exactly what's going on. Now, he is going to be able to see the minerals at the third, but that won't come into play for quite some time in this game. And, of course, map control is going to swing back to our Terran player for quite some time here, as the Zerg now goes into a stage where he needs to get either roaches out on the map, or he needs to do something, and actually, yes, he does have roaches out, in order to contest these Hellions. These Hellions are going to poke in here, but they really should not go out on the creep. This is actually a little bit of a mistake here by Ironfoot. He's going to lose one Hellion, And fortunately here for him, there were not more roaches here, or else he would have lost every single Hellion there. That's something you got to be very careful with. And in fact, ooh, taking a look at this, it is a roach rush, ladies and gentlemen. And these Widow Mines were just planted, so they cannot shoot yet. And these roaches are actually doing an incredible amount of damage. There's nothing here for our Terran player to deal with it. Oh my gosh, CERN with only 4 roaches doing an incredible amount of damage. These Widow Mines, now they're going to burrow, and the roaches, they're going to run away. Oh my gosh, very awesome play here by our Zerg player. And just one shot from those just does an incredible amount of damage, but nice micro coming out here by CERN. CERN doing so much damage with just 4 roaches. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, CERN showing that he is a top player here in the After Hours Gaming League right now. Reading Ironfoot like a book. And Ironfoot, man, he's losing so many SCVs, 7 SCVs killed. And he has no way of dealing with this. Now he's going to go ahead and get these burrowed. This is going to take out the roaches. Oh! Every single roach falls, ladies and gentlemen. That was devastating. Now, Ironfoot has got to have a comeback for this, or else he is completely out of this game. This medevac has got to move very quickly across the map. He's got to get a huge number of drone kills. Taking a quick look at the workers right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is 45 drones on the map to only 14 SCVs. Our Terran player is so far behind, and if he does nothing, he's going to be in a huge world of hurt. Our Zerg player is taking his third, teching, getting metabolic boost, getting banelings, getting Spire, getting everything all at the same time. And if he can deal with this medevac, oh no! Oh no. The Widow Mine does go down. That is going to prevent some mining, but look at this, there's a Spore Crawler right here, and the Queen is just going to take it out. That was our Terran's last hope for staying in this game right now. And really, he's got to hope that the Zerg player makes some terrible mistake. Staying in this game, though, you got to hand it to Ironfoot. He knows he's incredibly far behind, but he's going to go ahead and stay in this game. The Widow Mines are very great defensive tools, but you got to have them in the right position. They're very position dependent. And that 4 roach rush from CERN just, I can't believe it did the amount of damage that it did. I saw that moving across the map. I was like, man, there was only 4 roaches there. They're not doing it. Wait a second. These Hellions are going to run by. He is going to try to get some worker kills with these. They are going to get caught by the Zerglings and allow the roaches to catch up a little bit. Can he fry enough drones to justify this? And I don't believe so, ladies and gentlemen. Only 4 workers killed in that exchange. Our Terran player still extremely far behind right now. Hellions moving out across the map. It looks like maybe he wants to get another Hellion run-by done at this point, but I don't know. He needs more Hellions than this to kill those drones with just 1 shot. He doesn't have Blue Flame done. And these Mutalisks are moving across the map. Does he even have anything at home that can deal with them? Yes, he does have a Widow Mine. Those can be particularly devastating if those Mutalisks decide to fly over it. Of course, he does have this 1 Marine here that's going to see it coming. He knows the Mutalisks are here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to deal with it. The Widow Mine, it does, wow, so much damage. Immediately takes out a Mutalisk. But that's going to be it. These Mutalisks are just going to be able to do so much damage. But finally, the Marines arrive. Stim is done. But they're not going to chase down those Mutalisks. Only 3 Mutalisks there, of course. 23 workers killed over the course of this match so far for our Zerg player. Now, Combat Shield is coming up, and it looks like Ironfoot wants to go into a very heavy bio play at this point, and I think that's a very smart move. It's what he's got available to him, and he's got these medevacs already on the map available to him. He doesn't have any sort of infrastructure into heavy tech at this point, so he's got to make something happen. He is going to catch these Mutalisks, and this is actually huge. CERN has got to get these out of here. Catches 2 Mutalisks and does a little bit of damage. It's 1 small victory for the Terran player. However, our Zerg player is going up on 3 bases. This isn't saturated yet. However, he does have the gas mining, which is the important thing for our Zerg player. So very important to get that gas as a Zerg. He does have 2 other bases mining, and they look pretty healthy right now. And this is pretty smart. Ironfoot here staying at home, saying, you know, I don't have the resources to take you head on right now. If you launched a whole bunch of Zerglings at me right now, I'd get totally demolished. And look at this. He's just basically tying up the supply of his Zerg player. Whereas he could have made... CERN here could have made drones, but he decided not to. Terran player moving out. Ironfoot. He's got to make something happen for his team right now. Google is down 1-0. The creep is slowly expanding across the map. The Overseer is morphing in, and he is going to be able to get some damage done on those Mutalisks. 1, 2 Mutalisks, 3 Mutalisks are going to go down. Nice pickup there for Ironfoot. And taking a look at the units tab, it's 52 drones to 39 SCVs. So our Terran player, he's not out of this yet. He's still in this game. Things look still really bleak for him right now. But if he plays his cards right, he could win this. He's got to be able to take his third safely right now. And this is the decision he's going to make. He's going to go ahead and get the close third. He's going to go ahead and destroy this collapsible rock tower, and that's going to prevent Zergling run-bys. Now, I assume he's going to destroy that collapsible rock tower. Nice moves here by CERN, of course, knowing that vision is so important on this map. He has actually all 4 watchtowers right now, so he knows exactly what's going on, and this could actually be the undoing of our Terran player. We do have a huge number of bio moving across the map, and stemming there actually hurting his units more than he hurt the Zerg. A little bait of a stem there coming out from the Mutalisks. Our Terran player, he can't sit in the middle of the map like this. The Zerg could move across the map at any point, and this is it. This is that point that he's going to go ahead and move. There's a huge number of Zerglings here. There's no way that he can deal with this, and the Banelings are just going to come in here and destroy everything. Ladies and gentlemen, CERN showing the power of National Instruments right now, moving across the map and destroying his opponent bit by bit, and now he is knocking at the front door of Ironfoot. Google, are you going to be able to hold out in this competition right now? CERN is saying, no, sir. And that is all she wrote. Ironfoot is going to have to GG. Losing that natural expansion was everything. He lost 20 more workers in just that exchange right there, and he lost his entire army. The main here, of course, losing minerals very quickly. He's going to be starved for minerals in just a moment, and he does have a tiny amount of bio, but he's not going to be able to get anything done with this. He is going to be able to take down a few units, but our Zerg player just has so much in the bank. 2k gas, 1k minerals in the bank. He has so much stuff he can't even spend it fast enough. Going ahead, deciding to expand to a 4th up here at the north side. Double extractor getting thrown down. And our Zerg player, all he's going to do is she's just going to max out, go barrel down the neck of the Terran player here. Terran, again, looking for something to happen here with these medevacs and this very small bio force. He's really got to drop himself into the mineral line and hope that something lucky can happen. But oh no, just an incredible number of Banelings here taking out everything. Fungal growth goes down, and he is not going to chain fungal that. He's going to go ahead and let those medevacs get away. But he does take out all of that bio, and look at this, an incredible number of Banelings on the map right now. 23 Banelings. Greater Spire is in fact about to finish, and that means that Broodlords will be on the map in any moment. Zerglings are going to go ahead and move across the map and, well, just dancing around with the Zerglings, staying on the creep, and this is what you want to do as a smart Zerg player. You know, even though CERN could go ahead and win the game right now, he's just deciding to expand and get some damage done. Now, a very nice drop going on here by Ironfoot. Ironfoot doing a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to take out this 5th? The answer is going to be yes, but he's got to be able to pick up and get away. Those Mutalisks are so fast. Are the Afterburners going to be enough to get him away? He's going to go ahead and drop here now in the 4th, and there are Ultralisks out on the map. Those are going to clean up this right away. And the hope for Google right now is falling. Ultralisk Cavern going ahead and getting +2/+2. And oh, ladies and gentlemen, CERN is going to go for it now. He's got a huge army. He's just going to barrel across the map into the heart of his opponent. Yeah, here we go. A-clicking right into the natural expansion. Everything moving in. Banelings exploding and killing everything. The Ultralisk not even taking a little bit of damage, just a little tickle. And GG! Wow, ladies and gentlemen, National Instruments takes the first 2 games. CERN taking that game with such a strong Zerg style with just 4 roaches. I can't emphasize this enough, ladies and gentlemen. 4 roaches can do all the damage that you need, and that tiny little roach rush gave him everything that he needed to just take the rest of the game. Just one tiny little misstep in our Terran's defense caused an incredible amount of headache for him, and he was never able to catch back up. Now, let's go ahead and take a look a little bit at the performance of both players throughout the game. Now, if we take a quick look, we see the average unspent resources for for CERN was quite high. Of course, this was because he had more resources. He did have a much higher APM, 130 APM higher than his opponent, and he was supply capped for a little bit longer than his opponent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the next game set up. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the overlays, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with game number 3 of National Instruments versus Google.